or you as a person now can and have become a role model for a lot of people, and they can look up to you, listen to you कि यार ये बंदा जो है, जैसे आपने बोला दाऊद अलैहिस्सलाम की सुन्नत पे एक दिन रोजा रखा, एक दिन, तो ये कितने दिन किया आपने?
Honestly, something like 1400 and something days. So I kept maybe 700 and something rozas. And I mean, it sounds like a number, but there 300 days in a year.
It's a life thing, like you.
But I did it because Dawood alayhi salam is a very beautiful. Like his story is phenomenal. It wasn't just his way of ibadat. It's that जब वो इबादत करते थे, जब वो किरात करते, जब वो कुरान पढ़ते थे, तो पूरी मतलब everyone, even jinns would stop.
Jinnat, charind,
then he was a strong man. He fought, Goliath. David and Goliath is him.
Yes.
Then his son was Sulaiman alayhi salam. One of another great prophet. Now also, the upbringing of his son, he is responsible. It's such a magnificent story that when I heard about this form of ibadat and how much God loved him, and God loves, he had over 100,000 prophets, but there are only a few mentioned in the Quran, which as Muslims you feel like, and he's told you, I love them all, ye mere aadmi the. But like Yusuf alayhi salam, his story is, it's so इतनी फर्क कहानी है, उनको कुओं में अपने बहन भाइयों ने फेंक दिया, गरूर और हसद की वजह से. He was his father's favorite. He knew he was a prophet. ये concept जो होता है ना कुएं में फेंकना is a very defeating concept. जो कुएं में गिर जाए, खाली कुएं में जिसको कोई फेंक दे, it's death. अगर बच भी जाओ तो कौन आपकी आवाज, कौन आता है उधर. But he was then sold as a slave. Then just घर में he was sold as a slave. The woman tried to get him to commit a sin. He didn't, so he was sent to prison. And then he spent all this time in prison. And एक बार गलती से उन्होंने एक आदमी से मदद मांगी, तो अल्लाह ने उनको और देर उधर लगा. And then he came out of jail, and the grace and he was made the prime minister of Egypt, and he saved them from a crisis. वो खुराक का crisis हुआ था. He sanctioned and rationed it in a way कि जब वो drought आई, he helped the entire country. And he was उस वक्त का जो king था, his most prized, loved prime minister, and पूरी कौम की इज्जत उनको दी. So imagine that difficult journey.
I know. मैं खामोशी से इसलिए सुन रहा हूँ कि ये इतने अच्छे वे में बता रहा है. And I think he's so passionate. You're so passionate about it. And you like ये अंदर से एक वो आ रही है आवाज ना. तो थोड़ा इधर उधर bro. Sorry. तो अच्छा, खैर ये तो बात माशाल्लाह चल रही है. I'm glad that